Peace and bright blessings, guys. It's your Queen of Spades coming at you today. And I wanted to do a oracle reading. I wanted to also do a little tarot reading, and I wanted to get a couple of yes and no answers from my pendulum for you guys as well. Just a little something I'm trying out. Let's see how it does. So I already pre-shuffled this deck. This is the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen K. That's the name of this oracle deck. Pretty cute oracle deck as well. I like the pink cover, the pink casing with the purple and the decorations. Okay, so the first card on the bottom of this deck was Divination. Okay. It says, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. That's crazy that we're talking about different forms of divination and then divination pops up. Okay. So the next card that pops up, oh, great, I just blew out the damn lighter. Trying to light my charcoal here. There we go. Okay. Next one is wisdom. Okay. It says, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. Okay. See, it's so pretty on the back of it. Let you guys see it. It's like the lotus flower or fairy wings. It's pretty. Okay. So on the top of the deck was journey. Okay. Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Okay. Okay. I hope y'all are doing good out there. You know, we just had this full, intense blood moon eclipse in Taurus. Definitely a moon of manifestation and clearing away, you know, those blockages. So if you haven't done any small rituals, you know, with, you know, cleansing any stagnant energy around you so that you can, you know, open up those passageways for, you know, your abundance to flow in, this is a good time to do that. Okay. Okay. Charcoal is getting nice and hot. Okay. So use divination, use discernment, use your wisdom. Um, because we all have it. We all have a little wisdom within us at hand, without even researching anything or looking up anything or looking into anything. And we have to use that. We have to use that level of discernment as we journey into our next phases of life. Okay. Okay. So the next one that pops out is magical blessings. Okay. Then there's moderation. Okay. And then on the top of the deck, protection. Okay. So, they're very beautiful cards, by the way. Okay. So, the first one that popped out was magical blessings. It says, whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Okay. It's good to know. Next one is moderation. If there's something you know you shouldn't be eating, try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. That's funny. Well, I snack on unsalted pretzels, so. Sometimes, Lay's salted chips, sometimes. Okay, so the last one was protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. That is very true. Very, very necessary. Can you hand me the sage out the kitchen, please? Thank you. I cook with it so it never stays over here. But basically what this is telling me is that magical blessings are here, and if they're not here for you already, then they're on the way. So just be patient. They're coming. And then also, too much of anything, even good stuff, needs to be done in moderation. Thank you, son. Needs to be done in moderation. Too much of anything, even of the good things, can be too much. So that's something to keep in mind, In this card specifically, they're talking about things that you may be eating or snacking on. You want to pay attention to just how much you're eating and snacking on, especially with the holidays around the corner, Thanksgiving and, Christmas, coming up. All families are getting together, celebrating, eating dinner together. So just I'm not going to tell you what I'm not going to do myself. So, you eat grandma's or mama's home cooking, and she got some sweet potato pies and some turkey roast or some beef roast, enjoy yourself. But, just try to, not scarf too much down this holiday season. I'll say that. You use your discernment on how much is too much. Okay. and protection. So it's really good to know that we are all, shielded and protected by the fairies, me and my like minds. That's very good to know. And yeah, I practice psychic protection all the time, actually. So this is a card warning that, it's really good to know that you're being surrounded by fairies and they're protecting you. It's also good to, remember to practice psychic protection if you are a spiritual worker like myself, an energy worker. Then you want to definitely, here and there, as often as possible, practice putting up psychic protection, just as well as you do protection over any and all other areas of your life. Okay. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay. Let me. There we go. Okay. Make sure the camera lens is clean because the smoke makes it blurred a little bit. Okay, let's get 3 more. Matter of fact, let's get 4 more. Oh, okay. Hold on. Got one right here. Okay. Three more. This is a time to be joyful and happy and celebrate, and manifest that abundant wealth and, manifest, the love of your life into your life if you don't have that already. Okay. Okay, so this will be a bonus one. Instead of 10, we'll do 11. Okay. So the second card that actually popped up was Lost and Found. Okay, let me show you that. Oh, I forgot to put this thingy back on. Well, I'll put it on after. Okay, so, okay, first, Precious Time came up. Okay, that was one. Then Lost and Found came up. Okay, that was 2. Inner Child came up. That was 3. Okay. Believe in magic came up. That was 4. Okay. And tree wisdom. Okay. Now let's dig in. Okay. So the first one was precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Time and energy are currency. You want to make sure that you're not wasting anyone's time and no one's wasting yours either, because it is very valuable. Time is very valuable. It's just like money. That's how valuable it is. And you want to be careful, with who you allow to, engage or have some of your time. And you want to be careful, who gets, bits and pieces of your energy, because both are very precious and you want to definitely protect them at all times. Okay. Use discernment. Okay. So the next card was lost and found. Okay. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. That is so true. Over the course of time, we can lose sight of ourselves, and the spirits around us, that protect us and watch over us daily. If we're seeking the help and assistance to, find back what we have lost, or to even, find out the hidden secrets and things, that we may know of that is lost, but, or we may not know of that is lost. But at the end of the day, there's always, fairies around us that are protecting us and watching over us. The fairy deck says so itself. And, it may not necessarily be all of us, but, those of us that are conscious of them and believe in them, they are most certainly around at all times. And, you may or may not be able to see them, but you can probably feel them. They're telling us that they are protecting us from, the card that I pulled before, protection. Yep, went right to it. They are protecting us and watching over us and our families. This card came up first. Well, out of the first 3, it came up. Yeah, they're constantly telling us that they're around us, protecting us and watching over us. So it's important for us to know that and kind of, leave little offerings for them too. Just like you do, your ancestors and any other spirits or deities that, hang around you in your life. You want to make sure that you're leaving, little offerings for them too from time to time. Since we know that they are protecting us and watching over us, it would help, to build a relationship with them. Okay, so the next card that popped out was the inner child. It says the fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Yeah. Definitely. Now, for me, personally, a part of tapping in and taking care of that little girl, that inner child within me that may have felt, neglected of certain things, may have felt, not totally and completely loved or embraced, with care and concern at certain points in her life. I try to make sure that I take care of her. Try to make sure that, I give time and energy and space to her. So one thing that I like to do, to feed or to nourish that inner child is actually coloring and coloring books. So when I first met my husband, he was like talking about, people on our job that we met at, and how, there was grown adults in there that pulled out coloring books and actually started coloring. And I started laughing because I had a coloring book in my work bag too. So it was just funny because he was like, no, you too? Like, he thought it was like the most childish thing ever until I explained to him why I do it. And I was like, you ever have little things that, excite you or make you happy as a child, like coloring books, baby dolls, things like that? He's like, well, no, not like coloring books or baby dolls. I'm a guy. But he's like, yeah, for me, I wanted, to drive a really good car, I had already planned out like my goals and dreams by the time I was a teenager. And he's like, so I never was really into coloring books and stuff like that, but I can see why you do it. So for that, I respect that. But, but it was just funny because he didn't know that I colored in coloring books. So when he found out, it was like such a shocker to him. It was funny to me. But it doesn't necessarily have to be coloring books. It could be anything that you really enjoy doing. Like, I also enjoy singing. It feeds my soul. I've been singing since I was a little girl. Singing, also watching funny movies, comedies, and skits. They're funny. They're fun to do and partake in. Watching my favorite shows. Making myself a cup of tea, especially chai latte. Oh my God. Or sometimes I'll treat myself and get a grand vanilla latte, vanilla chai tea latte from Starbucks, or I'll make myself one. And I like it with, extra pumps of vanilla. And at home, I just add whipped cream to it. Or I'll add in a little almond milk. So, those are some things that, people may refer to as creature comforts, that, I like to have, in my daily routines, because they bring me a sense of calmness. They bring me a sense of peace and joy. I also enjoy meditating as an adult. I still have my coloring books, but sometimes I'm not really led to color. Sometimes I'm more so led to, just basically, do other things like, take a spa bath, treat myself and taking a nice, good old-fashioned spiritual bath in which, sometimes I may add in bubbles. Sometimes I may add in my Florida water, which has, lavender and roses in it. Sometimes I may add in jasmine to my bath water, jasmine flowers. So yeah. So it just depends on you and what you like to do, but definitely feed that inner part of yourself. If it's something that you're craving, like sometimes I want to just sit and watch cartoons. My inner child loves cartoons. She loves Rugrats. So she loves Tom and Jerry. She loves, what's another one I used to watch? Mighty Mouse, Captain Planet. What else? I used to watch Gumby. How many of y'all remember Gumby? That's an old one. Zoobly Zoo. I don't know if y'all remember that one, but it was where the people dressed like cats and different animals. Yeah. Yeah, so Just whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel safe and comfortable, partake in it. That's what that card um, is telling us, to feed that inner child that brings about abundance, you know, very childlike, happy personality and spirit easily brings in money flow and abundance, and even attracts, love to you, and any other thing that you're desirous of. Okay. Okay. So the next card that came out was Believe in Magic. So it says, open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. I bear witness. Um, sometimes I'll go out in nature to do little rituals and ceremonies. And it may be no wind blowing, but you'll see like a brush of bushes, start to move as, you start to acknowledge or talk to certain deities, or, certain spirits. You'll see like, a ripple in the water, in the river water, close to you. Or you'll see like, a bush, swaying, like it's being blown, like someone has just come forth into your cipher, like, someone has just presently appeared, you know, especially if it's like in the direction that you're speaking to, or acknowledging that deity, and you see like the bushes start to move, the leaves start to blow, and there's not really any wind out or anything like that. Like, I get this feeling over me that lets me know intuitively I'm not alone anymore. Somebody has just entered into my presence and into my cipher, and they're right there. I mean, it's like undeniable. So yes, nature is very magical, very, very magical. Whether you're at the streams or the lakes or the rivers, an ocean, or, whether you're at, you know, um, crossroads. A lot of people do magic at crossroads, you know, different things like that. No matter where you are in nature, just being out in nature is a magical experience for a magical being. And, you know, it's like, you're being rewarded by being allowed to feel and see those things around you that, other people may not be able to see, with their own eyes, or, maybe they're not able to pick up. Some people are, some people aren't, so yeah, believe in magic. Okay. Okay. Tree wisdom. The tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds that it makes. Okay, so this is speaking to the tree fairy, or the fairies that kind of like, just roam around and dwell around trees and land and, bushes and grassy areas. Fairies like those type of beautiful forest areas. So if you go to one, you may possibly be able to sight one. So yeah. Hugging trees used to be offensive to spiritual or hippie people back in the day, long time ago. But now, like, you're encouraged in the here and now to hug trees, sit by a tree and talk to a tree, sit by the river and spill your heart, just let it all flow. And you'll be surprised at what deities or spirits may be around you at that moment, giving you support, protecting you, urging you forward in your life. You'll be surprised. But definitely do that so that you can, gain access to certain keys in life, you know, that you're looking to gain access to. Get those roadways and passageways ways opened up so that that abundance can flow through. Okay. So that was it for the oracle cards. Just shuffling them. That's funny. This card started to come out of the deck and it says, go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. And that's what we literally just spoke of. Okay. Go out in nature. It's a little cold here now, so I don't be outside like that too much when it's cold out. But when it starts hitting like spring and summertime, go and check out nature, whether it's at a stream, a park, a river, an ocean, whether you're going fishing or whether you're going to a park to just kind of, sit in the grass and just take it in. Like it's totally up to you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for those clear messages with the Oracle of the Fairies. Wow. As I'm putting the cards up, moon energy is at the bottom. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And what are we experiencing now? The full blood moon eclipse. Yeah, right on time. Okay, so let's see. Next, we're going to pull a few cards from my Mermaid Tarot deck. Really? How many more of you is it? My goodness. Okay, that was the last one. Seemed like a never-ending. Okay, put that back in there and close this. So this is the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson. Okay. Let's give it a nice, good shuffle. Oh. One dropped. Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to pull for you, general reading for you, but I'm also going to pull cards for other people in your life, okay, in your cipher. So the first one that pops up for you is Justice. It's kind of small to see, but you see the scales of justice, okay? So, Justice. That'll give me one Spirit, for the others in their life. Give me some clear messages for the others in their lives. With their person. Loud, clear messages, Spirit. Okay, what is this? Seven of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so whatever others you're dealing with in your life, they're going through some changes. They're going through, yeah, some different changes in which it will cause them to be able to elevate spiritually. And this is what I'm picking up. But at this point in time, they're going through, some trials. But Spirit is trying to urge them to elevate spiritually. And the justice came out for you all because judgment has been called down on those that may have wronged you in the past, present. And Spirit is dealing with them. Spirit is bringing you justice. Okay, any more messages, Spirit? Okay, so the next one that came out for you guys is the Nine of Swords. Okay, so it deals with some feelings of, or thoughts of betrayal you may have experienced in the recent past. Nine of Swords also deals with the number 9 within itself, which is, endings and new beginnings, the cutting off of the old to get into new spaces, into new energy, meet new people. Okay, so that's where you're at. You're in the space of cutting off, releasing all that no longer serves you, so that you can be open to embrace what is to come. Okay. Okay. So for your person or the people that you're dealing with, there's the Four of Cups. Okay. So the Four of Cups deals with an offer being made, but that person can't see any offers of or opportunities because they're so stuck with whatever they're dealing with emotionally or spiritually or mentally. They can't even see the opportunity. They can't see the offer clearly, and they don't care about the offer. They just kind of like, kind of like wandering along blindly in a sense. Okay, let's get another card for you guys. Okay, yes. So the next card that comes out for you guys is Death. And surrounding death is always a whole bunch of different changes and turmoil. You went from the Nine of Swords to death. You completely ended something in your life. You completely ended a cycle, or ended a phase, or ended a relationship, or repetitive patterns in your life that may spark or trigger negative reactions. You ended that because you understand the power of moving on, from um, different ways, thoughts, deeds, actions, and even verbalizations that no longer serve you. So you have ended whatever trial you were experiencing, whatever phase you were experiencing in your life. With certain people, you have decided to end it totally and completely, and you are embrace moving on into bigger and better. Okay, let's get another one for your person. Well, okay. 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 So this is an Eight of Swords. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. Okay. Eight of Swords for your person. And as you can see in this card, this person is blindfolded. They have something in their mouth. Yeah, they have something in their mouth. They are blindfolded. They are tied up. And they're surrounded by swords. And it's almost like this person, I'm feeling like, is surrounded, by enlightenment, surrounded by power, surrounded by, you know, surrounded, but, ooh, I'm getting that this person, wow. Okay, intuitively, I picked up that your boundaries that you put up to this person or individual make them feel trapped, make them feel enslaved, make them feel tied down, and they don't like feeling that way. They don't respect your boundaries, and you're putting them up to protect yourself. You have a right to put up boundaries. And it's just crazy because the next card that comes out for you all is the Ace of Swords. So lots of sword energy, lots of cutting off. The Ace of Swords to me is kind of like mastering the art of, having healthy boundaries and putting them up and letting people know exactly where you stand on certain points in your life, or, where you stand, period, as far as, your opinion or your thinking on things. You're holding up firm boundaries. And this person feels entrapped by boundaries. They don't have any boundaries of themselves. And so when someone else comes with boundaries, it makes them feel uncomfortable. And it makes them feel like kind of tied down and enslaved. They're not liking that you have boundaries up, but you got to do what's best for you at the end of the day. Okay, let's get another one for your person. Okay, that one's for your person. Let's get one for you guys. Let's get another one for you guys. Whoa. Okay, let me get this card. Okay, so this is the Knight of Swords that came up for your person. They're being very childish in the way that they're going about, you know, basically just wanting to nitpick and fight. They want to fight and argue and continue on, you know, in a sense like pulling off the scab, you know, of a wound, you know, of a wound. They want to pull the scab off and they want to keep arguing and bickering, and, you know, you don't have time for that, you know. I don't know if I showed you guys, but that's their card, the Knight of Swords. It's like they're learning from you how to, you know, come at certain things, how to put up certain boundaries, and they're seeing what you're doing. They don't mind having that for themselves, but they don't respect other people's boundaries, and that's the problem. The next thing that came out for you guys is the Two of Wands. So I would say that things are looking up for you guys, because first of all, the wands have to deal with, you know, passion, and can be even lovemaking, can be, you know, sexual. Two of Wands. Okay, so either you're with someone, and, you know, if this is your story, let me know. If not, you know, then it's someone else's. But what I'm picking up intuitively is that with this Two of Wands card, either because money energy is coming up too. So, okay. So either this can be two different types of projects that you're looking to create or start, you know, business wise, and you haven't made a choice or a decision yet, or you have made a choice and you're about to start moving in that direction. Or this could be a situation where someone has either multiple lovers, or, you know, multiple options, and, you know, they haven't really chosen, you know, or they have chosen, and, you know, which option they're going to walk more towards, and, you know, they're letting the other one kind of stay on the sidelines. Or this is a situation where this represents, because it's the number two, it represents, you know, either marriage or a stable relationship that two people are in which they are very much so compatible, and, you know, and enjoy each other. You know, you're able to communicate and connect on, you know, very passionate and spiritual levels. So yeah, that's what I got from that. Let me know in the comments if I'm hitting the nail on the head. Let's get your person another card. Oh, let me see. Hold on, guys. Okay. Okay, so this is for the other people or person in your life. This is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So your person is also definitely focusing on, securing their finances and their business or financial ventures and opportunities. That's what they're looking at, attempting to do. And they're making a little something, but it's on a very low, very small scale. What they're making, what they're doing financially, or where business is concerned, period. They're looking and aspiring to building up and having more, and actually seeing more results for whatever business ventures they're looking to get into. Okay, so the next card that pops up for you guys is the Four of Wands. Okay, and as you can see, the Four of Wands often deals with, either a relationship or a partnership. But in this case, I think that this is showing me that there are several suitors and several opportunities for love, anywhere between 2 and 4 people, and you're enjoying that. You're enjoying, family life, partnership, your relationship, whatever the case may be. You're enjoying that, and you're just basking in that, and basically, using the power of creation to manifest all that you desire into fruition. And that's like you and your partner are in one accord. And yeah, so you're focused on family, you're focused on partnership, business, relationships. If you're in a relationship, then that message was for you. Okay, so the next card for your person that pops out, or the people in your life, is the Emperor. The Emperor card deals with basically a strong divine masculine who is balanced and strong, not just physically but mentally and spiritually as well. Okay, and that's the energy that I'm picking up. Like, this is a male that is present in your life. Okay, sorry guys. So that's what I'm getting for you guys person. It's like they want to play the role of the Emperor. They want to play that position really badly, but they lack the capacity to. And that's also what I just picked up. Okay. Wow. So, wow. Okay. So the next card that pops up is the Seven of Wands. Okay. Now, in this card, several people are coming at this person, attempting to burn them with fire. But the Seven of Wands also deals with spiritual protection, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual, I think I said this already, spiritual protection. But what I'm feeling from it is people may think that they have you cornered. That desire for your downfall, they may think that they have you cornered. They may think that they have you figured out. They may think that they know the ins and outs of, exactly how to attack you in a way where it will be, successful. They may think these things, but at the end of the day, you'll remain victorious because your heart and spirit is in the right place, and you're genuine and you're sincere. And so no weapon formed against you will prosper. You will always remain victorious, even in the times when it doesn't look like you will be the most victorious. That's especially when you will have victory over your enemies. You ever heard the Bible verse where You know, it says, I want my enemies. I want to make my enemies my footstool. Yeah, that's what that's about. That's the energy that I'm getting from that. Okay, one more for your person and one more for you. Okay. Oh, so this card popped out, and I feel like this is speaking to your future. I believe that you're going to attract a King of Pentacles into your life very soon, if you haven't already. And he's going to be a protector. He's going to be uberly balanced and supportive of you and loving of you and take care of you. Next card that comes up for you guys is Strength. And I believe what that's saying is to continue to have a level of patience and strength as you go through these different trials and tribulations, because you're on the horizon of embarking on new journeys, and you're on the horizon of attracting into your life exactly what you want and desire. And you know, it never just comes like, shoo, like 1, 2, 3. But I do feel that that is on its way to you. If that's what you've been working on manifesting, you know, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, the divine have heard you, and they're about to come through with blessing you with exactly what it is that you desire. Okay? Okay. And now we'll do a quick yes or no question with the pendulum. Okay. Give it a moment. Okay, so whatever your question was, my royals, this is definitely a definite yes. This is a yes answer to your question. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I did as well. And I hope that some clear messages came through for you today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine, for giving us these clear messages today. We thank you and we appreciate you. And I hope that that resonated with you guys. You know, if it didn't, take what does and leave the rest for someone else. And I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next video. All right. Definitely drop your likes, your comments down below. Give me some video ideas, or let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know if it didn't resonate with you. Definitely drop your story down below. This was a very general reading. And, you know, if you want to be a part of, you know, the Queen's family, definitely subscribe so that you can get notifications on when new content and new videos come out. Okay. So even if you have questions, definitely drop them down below. And I look forward to seeing you guys again very soon in the next video. Peace and bright blessings, guys.